Are you serious? I swear my money is serious. Okay, all my checks I just be clear.
Can I dance? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, NAE. NAE. And I'm back again with another video. So today I'm going to be doing a get to know me Q&A. I've had my channel for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years now, and I've never did a Q&A. So I think it's long overdue, and it's getting done to Disney. So I got like a lot of questions, basically to just help y'all get to know me better, catch y'all up on my life, and see what kind of person I am. So if that's what you want, if you want to see that, then keep watching. Okay, the first question is, after a breakup, would you rather be surrounded by friends or be alone? Me personally, I would probably be alone. Just because if I'm feeling sad and stuff, I'm not going to be able to be around people. I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be like wanting to cry, trying to hold back my tears, all of that. So I probably wouldn't want to be around my friends. Maybe I might have different thoughts on it when the time comes. If the time comes, hopefully it doesn't. But if the time comes, I may want to be with my friends to distract me from what I'm going through. But I may just want to be home and be a sad girl. I'm also going to try to limit the cussing I do on my channel because I want it to be family friendly, you know, friendly for the kids. So I'm going to try to watch my mouth, be respectful, and be a good role model. Okay, after a divorce, would you rather share custody or get full custody? I don't see why I couldn't get shared custody, why I wouldn't get shared custody. I feel like if you got kids together, then y'all need to work together to make the best life for y'all kids. And after a divorce, getting full custody, that wouldn't necessarily strip a child of their life, but hopefully you would still let the father be in the kid's life, even if they don't have custody of the kids. So me personally, after a divorce, I would share custody, unless like my husband is dangerous and I don't feel like my kids would be safe and like that's why I'm leaving him or something, then he wouldn't be able to see his children. But other than that, my baby daddy, whenever I do have kids, will always be able to see his son or daughter because that's very important. Any new and exciting things that you would like to share? Well, it's 2020, it's 2020, and I'm trying to like stick to myself more, not saying like stay away from people, like distance myself, but to stick to my goals, like the things that I want to do, things that I see in the future. I realize that I actually have to put in like the work to, you know, see the results. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working towards my goals, and give me about a year and I'm gonna be set. Give me about a year. Mark my words. Are you a dog person or a cat person? All my life growing up, I never had a cat. If it was a cat around me, it was because I was at somebody's house with the cat. So I would have to say a dog, but like now that I live on my own, I've like thought about it. Like a cat wouldn't be bad, you know, you don't gotta take it outside, all of that. And then you got a litter box. There's pros and cons to animals, but if I had to choose between a cat and a dog, I think I would choose a dog. Are you a fan of any sports teams? No, I'm not. Like, I don't really watch televised sports. Honestly, now that I think about it, I don't really watch sports at all. Unless, like, it's a basketball game. I guess I just lied. I do be watching, like, UFC fights with Jalen, so that's not a sports team. I don't have a favorite sports team, but I do watch sports with my boyfriend sometimes. Sometimes we watch basketball, sometimes we watch football, and sometimes we watch UFC, but I would never choose to put that on. That wouldn't be put on out of my free will. It had to be somebody else putting it on. Are you a good cook? To be honest, like, I don't cook. I mean, I do now. I try to cook. I try to, you know, make sure I eat. But I can't do a lot of stuff yet. I mean, if I had like the cookbook in front of me, the instructions and the directions, because they tell me what to do, and then they direct me by telling me exactly how to portion and all of that. What I said didn't make sense. Don't try to at me. So, I mean, I can cook pizzas in the oven. I could cook. I can make sure we eat. Like, we won't go hungry because I can't cook. But I definitely need to be around my dad a little more. Go over his house a little bit. So he can teach me how to cook, basically, because he can cook. And I'm actually going to be doing some videos with him on my channel. Probably like a cooking series with me and my dad. He can actually cook, and I told him, like, you need to start a YouTube channel. You need to get you a channel, and every time you cook, because it's something that you love to do, you need to record it. And then I told him, if you need help editing it, call me up. I'll help you edit your stuff, because at the end of the day, he's gonna get something out of that regardless. He already enjoys to cook, so that's a plus. Then he get on YouTube, people start to see what he could do. He can start selling plates, all of that. So I always get off topic, but I would say I am a low-level cook. That means like cooking stuff in the microwave, cooking stuff in the oven. I can cook, don't get that over y'all head, but I can't cook. But are you a hoarder? I wouldn't say I'm a hoarder, because hoarders, like, they be having dead rats and dead skunks and dead kangaroos in their house and shit. They just be having like so much stuff you can't even see the floor. When I was younger, like age 5 or 6, my room used to be so dirty because I had so many toys, like so many toys, and I used to play with every single one of them. And the bad thing about that was I never put a single toy away. So I had all these toys, big, small, hard, soft, all over my floor, like literally covered. I could never see my floor, and my mom got tired of it. So she told me I either need to clean my room or throw my toys away. Now I always dreaded cleaning my room, so guess what I did? Threw my toys away. Like, packed up all my toys into garbage bags, and we threw them in the dumpster behind the house. And the crazy thing is, I stood in my room looking out the window down at the dumpster for some time, thinking, was that the right decision? But I think it was, because from that day I never asked for more toys. I grew up fast, basically, but I had a great life, a great childhood. No, I'm not a hoarder, but I do have a tendency of keeping things. Like, I could go in my room and find some things that I just kept, that I just got. But I'm very good at, like, random times getting rid of extra stuff. So if I got extra stuff that I know I don't use, or I know I'm not gonna wear or anything, now I tend to, you know, get it out of there. So no, I'm not a hoarder. I used to hoard my toys. Now I don't got no more. Are you a morning person or a night owl? I would say I used to be a morning person. Like, when it came to my work schedule, I would want to work in the mornings, because if I'm working an 8-hour shift and I come in at 7 o'clock in the morning, I could be off by 3 p.m. and I could have the whole rest of the day to myself. But like, I did that for the whole summer, and like my first semester of college, I worked mornings, and then like 2 or 3 days out the week I worked afternoons. So I fell in love with working mornings, because like, I would have school on Mondays, and then I would go to work that night. and then the Tuesday I wouldn't have school, but I would have to work in the morning at like 10 a.m. So I would like, I forgot what I was saying. Basically, I was a morning person, and now that my school schedule has changed, the sun just shifted. Like, as you can see, it's like right there now rather than in front of my face, but the lighting ain't bad, so I'm not tripping. But now I'm starting to work, like, since I got school every day of the week this semester, I had no choice but to work nights. So I work nights now. I guess you could say I'm a night owl. As of now, I feel like it'll keep fluctuating, but I like my schedule how it is right now. So I guess you could say I'm a night owl. Sometimes I close and then I'll come home and get here at like 3 in the morning, and then other times I get here at like 2 in the morning. So I'll be up, and then when I get home, I don't want to just go straight to sleep. I like watch crime shows on my phone and all of that. So I'll be up for like another 1 to 2 hours. So you can say I'm a night owl. Are you an early adopter or late adopter? Next question. Are you close to anyone now that you initially disliked? No. If I don't like you, I don't like you. And yeah, I'm willing to, you know, sort out our differences, but if I gave you multiple chances and you still hurt me again, that's to all my friends. Anyway, off that topic and on to the next one. Are you high maintenance? It depends on what you consider high maintenance, because there's like a lot of girls out here that need makeup every day. They need lashes, like they need to get their nails done all the time. They gotta wake up. They wake up like 5 a.m. to be at school at 8 just so they can get up, get in the shower, do their hair and their makeup and all of that. No. Me, on the other hand, I'm gonna wake up, give myself 30 minutes to get ready. I'm gonna have already gotten in the shower the night before. I don't wear makeup, so I don't have to take time out to do that. I do take time on my hair. That's what takes me like the most time when I'm getting ready. So I wouldn't really say I'm high maintenance, but I'm very girly, and yeah, I don't really have to do a lot to be pretty. So are you more inclined to build your own empire or unleash the potential of others? I think both, but I'm more inclined to build my own empire rather than help others build their own, basically. So I will focus more on myself than others, even though I would help others in the process because I want others to help me. But I'm more inclined to build my own empire. Is, are you more likely to avoid conflict or engage it head on? Me, like, I tend to let my anger make my decisions, and I'm actually okay with that because, like, I don't let my anger make my decisions in a bad way. But if I'm feeling some type of way, like, and I'm mad about the situation, I'm not really gonna have a filter, and I try to, like, you know, stay away from that. So I'm gonna basically tell y'all a story. So a couple days ago, I started my second semester of my first year of college. So we got new classes and everything. I don't know these teachers. I know the classes I signed up for, but like I didn't really know what to expect, what I was going into. So my new teacher, basically in my math class, half of it is online. That's like where all of our homework and our classwork is, and then the other half, like, we take notes. So in the half where we're taking notes, like, you know, I'm taking my notes, doing everything. I'm trying to keep up because I feel like it's easier to keep up with your work if you start off strong than try to get your stuff together towards when it's too late. So basically, I had went to my math class, and we were in there doing a lecture or whatever, And then after like that first hour, we switched over to a different classroom, which was the lab, and we used the computers to do like our homework and our basically like quizzes and stuff. So I didn't know that our homework was on the computer. This is my first time taking a math class at that school, and she said like if you already did what we needed to do on the computer, then we can go on to do the homework. So I'm looking at the list where our homework is, and I'm going to make I'm going to do my homework. Like, I think I'm on a roll, you know, doing what I'm supposed to do. And, wow. And she like walked up to me and was like, is there a reason that you weren't doing that in class? That instantly got me like on 10, because why are you approaching me like this? One. And what really made me mad is the fact that she was approaching me like that, and I did do what we did in class. I had those notes. So I flipped back to the pages that we took, of the notes that we took in that class period, and I was like, actually I did. Like, don't do that. Then she was like, so why are you doing this? I was like, I'm doing the homework. And then she was like, no, that's not the homework. The homework is on the computer. I didn't know that. So the fact that she came to me reckless really blew me, because like this is like the second day in your class. You should be like, if you see a mistake like that, you need to let me know. Like, the homework is, this is not the homework, this is your notes. You need to do your homework on the computer. Don't try to be all loud for the class to hear you. Don't try to embarrass me, because when you do that, you're gonna get a negative reaction out of me. Especially when you try to make me look stupid in front of people, you're gonna look stupid too. Best believe. She told us we could usually use headphones in that class, but she didn't want us to use headphones that day because we needed to do like a knowledge check, basically for her to get to know what we know about math. And I had already did my knowledge check, so I'm like, since I'm starting the homework, I'm gonna listen to music. And she blew me because of the way she approached me. So I put my headphones in, I was just listening to music, doing my work, and like, I was doing my work without the calculator, but when I got an answer, I wanted to check it and see if it was right. And like, it's not like I was using the calculator to get my initial answer, but I was using the calculator to check my answer. And when she walked past, she see me on the calculator, she's like, you cannot use a calculator in this class on the computer unless they give you a calculator on the computer. She's talking to me. She's really talking to me, because nobody else was using a calculator. She walked right past me and see me using a calculator, and then she tried to make this announcement to the class. Now, I'm pretty sure the class didn't know she was talking about me, but I knew she was talking about me. So I was like peering at her, like waiting on her to look at me, but she never did. She never looked at me. So at that point, I was pissed off. Like, that was my breaking point. I was done. So with that being said, I put my headphones in and I basically said, forget her, I'm doing my work, I'm gonna listen to my music and just leave me alone because you irritate me at this point. Then she comes, taps my shoulder, talking about my music is too loud, and I already said no music, I don't wanna, basically she don't want us listening to the music. And I'm just, okay, like, I can't take this no more. Like, at this point, you're picking. I need to leave this classroom, because being in college, like the school that I'm at, you can get kicked out of your class by your teacher, basically. So within the first week, you could drop out your class. Basically, they want you to see, like, if you enjoy the class, if you actually like it, and if you do like it, you stay in your class. If you don't, you could drop it. You could drop it without it being on your schedule, I mean on your transcript, as you had a class and you dropped it. So within that week, within that week, our professor, that's the name. Within that week, our professor can also drop us from the class. So if we decide we don't want to be in that class no more and we just stop going, they know, like, okay, they're not in here no more, and they're gonna drop us out of their class. So she still has the option to drop me out of her class. So I wasn't gonna treat her and make her feel bad and all of that when she could still drop me out of her class, because then I wouldn't be able to take her class. She could drop me out of her class and I wouldn't have a math class anymore. So Oh, that sun is starting to become horrible. I need to hurry up. So I just packed my stuff and I left, because the way I would have handled that is I would have treated her like, when you approach me, it needs to be a different way, because when you approach me like that, it's gonna make you get a negative reaction out of me, especially when I think I'm doing something right and you come and make it seem like I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing by my free will, based upon my free will. No, I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing, and now that you're trying to reinforce me, you did it the wrong way. So I feel like I'm the type to address conflict head on, but now that I'm getting older and maturing more, I'm more likely to avoid conflict. Are you named after anyone? Yes, I'm named after 4 people. My name is Dajanae. D-A-J-A-N-A-E. And my mom's name is Dawn. So it's D-A and then so on. So that's where I got the D-A from my mom's name. And then the J-A, my grandma on my mom's side is Jane, and my grandma on my dad's side is Janice. So J-A came from them, D-A-J-A. And then N-A-E, my dad's sister's name is Shanae. So I got the last 3 digits, the last 3 letters of her name, which is where the NAE part came from. So that's how I got Dajanae. I'm named after 4 of my family members, and my name is cute. They put a lot of effort into my name. I'm glad it's unique, because I'm unique. Are you scared of heights? I wouldn't say I'm really scared of heights, but like when I'm up high, the thought of coming back down is like what scares me the most. And like on roller coasters and stuff, I know we all get like that pit in our like our chest. I don't even know, like I ain't been on a roller coaster in so long that I can't really explain the feeling, but like you just feel like you can't breathe when you're going down. That's how I feel. I wouldn't say I'm scared of heights, but I just get that feeling every time there's heights involved in my life. Are your grandparents still married? Yes, boo, my grandparents is still married. They still love each other and they still love me. At what age did you go on your first date? I'd rather not. Can you close your eyes and raise your eyebrows? I think I just did it. Can you dance?
Are you serious? I swear my money is serious. Okay, all my checks I just be clear.
Can I dance? You tell me. Can you do a split? Let's see. Let's see what I can do. That's about as far as I can go. Can't go no lower than that. Never was able to do a split. Never really been, you know, flexible like that. So that's that. So that is the end of my Q&A. I hope you got to know me more, know me better. I hope you got to know me better based off of this Q&A. See part 2 to this Q&A. Make sure you stay tuned for next week, and I will have part 2 of this Q&A. Drizzy dropped, so be looking out for that. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share your girl, because it's definitely needed.